Trying to find my way back through my own creation. Ooh, all the lights dim when I close my eyes. I taste redemption, but it never arrives. It feels like I'm dreaming. Tell me it's not real. The more I try to numb it, the more I feel. There's peace in the moment before the fall. Then I wake up empty, no one to call. Feel the void, know the pain. Forget about what I've done for a minute. Just one more chain. The taste brings me closer to my peace. But when it's gone, I lose my release. Feel the void, know the pain. Every pleasure fades, but the guilt remains. I open my eyes and it's all on me. That's the darkest place to be. Every bite, every breath feels like confession. Body remembers what the soul keeps suppressing. I pray for a hunger that don't burn this way, but every craving leads me astray. I used to chase the light, now I chase the feel. Anything to prove that I'm still real. Is it too late to turn it around? Or am I buried too deep to be found? Oh, feel the void, know the pain. Forget about what I've done for a minute. Just one more chain. The taste brings me closer to my peace. But when it's gone, I lose my release. Can't stand for more than wanting to feel. Can't breathe without the temporary thing. My mercy's gone, my mirror's cracked. I'm scared of the silence staring back. Is it too late? Am I too late for salvation? I keep asking, but there's no confirmation. When the food is gone and I'm left with me, that's the darkest place to be. Hello and welcome everyone to this wondrous Monday morning. We're soon to be into the afternoon, but still. Hello. Sky's been a member for 7 months of the sleep deprived crew. Hell yeah. Undomesticated cat mom's been a member for 2 months of the massive coont promotion. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love to see it. How y'all doing this fine morning? I am struggling, man. I'm struggling. It has been a long weekend, a long week already, and it's just Monday. Ugh. Good morning, Effie Bug. Grace says, my students are taking quizzes, so thanks for hanging out with me. Yay for headphones. Yay. Yeah, I've Monday, man. Monday came and hit like a pillowcase full of bricks to the face. I've got Bowie outside of our room meowing at like 4 o'clock in the morning and would not stop. Kept letting him in, letting him out, just was not happy with something. My youngest was not impressed with the meowing starting at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's because we put them on a new food schedule because one of the cats needs a little bit of a diet. And so we're trying to schedule feed everybody, and he's not liking the change. But he's going to have to get over it because but since there's not much going on with Roz's side other than the infuriating bits and bobs of how she treats her mom, I thought we would pivot and check in on Zyomara. I saw she was live this weekend and I sat in for a little bit of it and I noticed that she's more mobile. So I was très surprised by her mobility. She's able to move her arm that's been essentially frozen in time since she was in a coma. She's been unable to really move it. Uh, and she's putting in the work, and I'm actually surprised. So I thought we would take a look through. She's still doing food content, unfortunately. But I think that's just like her default. Honestly, people are paying to watch her eat. She's getting the extra money and gets to spend it on. You have no idea who this person is, Grace? Dolphin noise. Hello. Zyomara is much like Roz, coming from that community, only she's still in it. Um, Very prevalent in the Paradise. I would recommend looking up people covering Paradise to figure out what the hell that is, because I know you're going to be like, what the hell is that? I don't know who she is. How am I going to know what the hell Paradise is? Paradise, spelled Pearadise. Definitely give that a look. See what that's all about. And then Zyomara's been covered by quite a few different people. I did a small coverage of her, but I know people that cover her regularly are like Not David. I think what's his name? Major Chilla has done a piece on her or two. Some other people have covered her. Good morning, Tiftastic. Yes, alive this morning. Work has been hectic. Work has been really hectic. Work and life has been hectic. So I thought I had time today. I knocked all my work stuff out that I had to do this morning out. Unfortunately, that means that my evening is not going to be as nice, and I may not be able to stream this evening. So I thought I would do a mid morning into afternoon stream. So y'all got me until I got to go pick up my kids. So we have a few hours. Um, but yeah, I thought we would do a check in on Zio here. As you can see, we're still fighting our demons with doing the food content, but she's making strides in her mobility, which is a big plus because not only is the mobility going to help her with some much needed weight loss to help issues that she's having, but it's also going to help her get out of the situation she's in, hopefully. Hopefully it can get her leaving behind the feederism bullshit. Because I know she likes to try, she likes to get out. It's just she's been unable to really. Let's see. I guess we'll start with this one. She seems emotional and talks about getting into a car. And this is from January 7th. I don't know if this was a later post. At any rate, it's from a little after the new year. We haven't checked on her in a while, so
I am on the toilet. My family just left. They went back to California. On Sunday over the weekend while my family was here, I got in the car. I got in the car for the first time in over a year. I hadn't sat in a car since December of 2024, and I sat in a car and we went to a park and we drove around Phoenix. I got to see Arizona, I got to see cactus, I got to see. And my eyes are hurting because things were moving around at a fast speed and I was seeing birds. I mean, I see birds outside every day.
yes, she is filming on the toilet. Now, unlike the other girls, I can't say anything for Chantal because Chantal has been near the shitter while live streaming and shit. But Zio is prevalent, very prevalent for being on the shitter and having these conversations with herself and recording them.
I was seeing moving cars, I was seeing moving things, I was seeing life. And no, I didn't get out of the car, but at least I got in it. And we went to Dutch Bros. Then I went we went to like pick up some stuff like shopping stuff, and I was mad chilling. And it felt like before. It felt like, it feels like being home. And I come back here, and I had my fall when I fell in therapy. Today should be a good step. Yesterday I got my ingrown toenail clipped out. I didn't really talk about that much. Oh, also I'm on the toilet, so I am doing the toilet and stuff. But today I got measured for an AFO, which should help my drop foot and help me with my toes by picking up my toes while I'm walking. Because I fell on Friday. See, this is crazy. And also, we're about to hit 3 weeks of me getting in and out of bed without a Hoyer lift. I just, I, I'm feeling a lot of everything. I'm feeling a lot of happy emotions. Like a piece of me feels like, yay, like these things keep improving. I'm gonna go home soon. But then the majority of the time, I feel like, damn, like, how long am I gonna be here for? Especially when my family leaves. But
This is what's so frustrating about Zyomara because she, as this commenter over here is saying, she had 1 year in a facility in Arizona under observation, and she could have lost weight, she could have been more mobile, and she could have been living on her own again. But she chose to eat herself into a worse off position. She chose to not do the work while in that facility, while under observation, while having the help to do more, and just chose not to. Sky says, let me go back up here about her being happy for being out of the hospital. Sky said you were in the hospital for 2 months and leaving really fucks you up. Yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine like being almost stir crazy, not being able to leave. And it's because she didn't have any family that was super close. And at that could accommodate her size and the fact that she's at this mobility level. Like she would have not needed a walker, she would have needed a wheelchair. Am I imperfect? Yeah, I just made myself an iced coffee and it was awesome. Yay. I'm doing I'm having a dirty soda moment, but instead of using um Cream, I used oat milk. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's in my zero sugar coconut Dr. Pepper. Also, I found those at Walmart. I found them at Walmart. They're there, y'all. The zero sugar coconut Dr. Peppers. Oh yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Emla Faye, good morning. Gigi, good morning, y'all. Miss Shirella says I have a hard time sitting through a long movie. If I was stuck in bed, I might lose my marbles. I just got just got the one left. Yeah. I've never had Dutch Bros, my imperfect. I've never had a Dutch Bros. I've had a Starbucks, and I'm not really a fan of Starbucks. I should try it with coconut milk. I don't know why I didn't grab that, but I saw the vanilla oat milk, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with that for because I can't do dairy anymore. It fucks me up in my old age. Ooh, that would be good too, Idiot Witch. A dirty soda with Fresca and coconut milk. Mm. Wayuma, good morning. So she has this revelation on the toilet or whatever, and then she's been doing squats. I really don't like when they put music behind it. Really don't fucking like. But like she's doing stuff. This is more than Roz does. This is more than Rosalind does. Crazy. Well, I guess Roz kind of does. I guess Roz kind of does do that. It's more so sitting at her chair in the kitchen and then getting up to have to go to the bathroom or having to go back to her room. Justy Cakes, good morning. You finally able to catch a live again. Yeah. I don't normally do them in the mornings. It's been more frequent here recently. I'm trying to be better about like doing both so that all of my audience can see me live or hear me live rather. Grace says Roz is getting more active with Remy, but she doesn't have Remsters. Remsters, at least not physically. Don't be like me. Don't be a victim of Top Chat, says Dolphinoise. Yep. Ooh, you bought the Sprite Zero? How do you feel? How do you feel, Emla Faye? It's good though. I think they're good. I wish I could be a 7 Up girly. I really wish I could. For whatever reason, if you have a Sprite versus a 7 Up, it's going to be Sprite every time for me. There's just something off tasting about a 7 Up. Chocolate cake, good morning. Tiftastic says I've been alternating between Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Zero, Zero Sugar Monsters. Like the beverage gremlin you are. Way to keep a rotation though. We like alternating. The Zip Tropical Zero? I've never heard of that, Gigi. I'd be willing to try it though.
Let me show you the fit. Don't play with her. I will be showing you the fit.
This is from February 1st. I'm kind of like catching us up from like the last time that we kind of revisited her briefly. So I'm going to be skipping through all of the eating content because I can't fucking do it. I can't. I can't watch all of these big bitches eat. I can't do it. I can't even look at myself when I'm eating. I'm grossed out. So we'll carry on with her fitness and mobility stuff catching up, and then just kind of glaze over, no pun intended, the the food content, because I know there's still plenty of it.
You know, cause hey, what? Just kidding. No, I just got hold on. Give the disabled person a minute to get back. Whoa there, honey. That's a big ass dronkaron in the frontaron. I got the new Dutch banana bread mocha. Added 2 extra shots. Medium. Period. Let's go. Period. Poo. Period. Putazos. This better taste good because I always stick to my original.
Was that straw in her fucking drawers? That's crazy.
My go-to, which is the Annihilator Freeze. Add 2 shots. Don't try it. Don't try me. But Dutch, can you start?
Gigasaurus, happy Monday. Good morning, or good evening for you. Good afternoon, maybe. It's a straw pocket. Listen, I've never stuffed anything in the front of my pants before. Okay, that's a lie, but in terms of inanimate objects, uh, but I do call my bra my boob pocket. Being a busty woman, I've got cup space. You'd be amazed what you can put in there. Usually it's just my phone and my keys, but I've also been known to put a lip gloss or 2 in there.
Delivery services, thank you. I'm disabled. Like, I can't go out and get Dutch anymore, so I have to have my hoes get it, aka the staff. Just kidding. I never said that. Dutch, please get on DoorDash or Uber Eats. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go, banana. I looked it up on TikTok. People said it didn't taste artificial. Better not. Better not.
All right, that was some drinking. I thought there were going to be
The
more.
cookie butter, butter.
All right, I thought we were going to get mobile here, girl. We need to see some mobility. Maybe this one. We'll see. We'll see about this one.
Hi, everybody. I'm back with another Black Rock review. They came out with their
Gigasaurus, yeah. And what's really sad is Zyomara is only 30 years old. She's the youngest of the girls. I'm happy that she's getting more mobile, because as we go through, you'll see that she gets more like up and doing things. And that's the thing I feel like is missing from Roz. Yeah, she's only 30, y'all. What's missing from Roz's content is everything is food centric for Roz. Whereas Zyomara puts out TikTok videos that aren't necessarily food sometimes. Sometimes she's just talking to the camera, and sometimes she's doing like her physical shit. Physical therapy. So she's showing other things outside of food driven, but that's still very much her content.
new, I think, spring drinks. This is the orange blossom.
I thought we were going to get some fitness because I saw the crouch, and here we go. Maybe this one will be. And I've noticed a lot of the times I see her in different variations of her arm. This is from March 11th. And she's always got different variations of something helping with her hand. I'm assuming this is to help her hand lay more flat because I've seen um videos of her in the past where her hands kind of like contorted because of it being paralyzed. She can't feel it. And I'm assuming it's some kind of nerve or something that's being, or tendon that's being pulled on that's keeping them in that position. She didn't have a stroke, contained chaos. She was in a coma following a COVID. When COVID happened, she had ended up getting COVID, and they'd put her in a coma, essentially, to save her. She was put on a ventilator. Um, they didn't know if she was going to wake up from it. She did, but when she woke up, she had lost the feeling in her, I don't know which arm it is. It's a left or right arm. And then she has the loss of feeling in her opposite leg. And they've called it drop foot or something like that. So it's very difficult for her to get up. She's very lucky she's gotten off the vet. She's still on oxygen on occasion. And then she still wears a CPAP, a very highly pressurized CPAP at night. But she's working on it, I guess. I mean, with the food content, it's kind of hard to see her taking it seriously. But we are seeing steps in her being able to get up by herself. She wasn't able to do this last year. She wasn't able to get up on her own. So the fact that she's able to do this now is great.
She won't get her boo bag.
Well, I thought we were going to get up for the She was in inpatient rehab for a year, yes. They just kicked her out in November. And then she ended up going to another facility in a different state. But it's not a rehab facility. I think it's just an assisted living facility for people with, I'm assuming, mobility issues and other issues outside of. But yeah, she's in a live-in facility now. Hello, Ophir. Yeah, the over a year that she was in the other facility, it was insurance paid, and essentially insurance was like, we've seen no progress in over a year. You can't stay here anymore. Like, what are we doing? Why are we paying for this if there's no progress being made? If anything, I think she got worse while in the facility because she literally wasn't doing anything, wasn't getting out of bed, wasn't bathing herself. Everything had to be done for her. She was ordering in takeout multiple times a day.
I say one thing: you can't make people be your friend. You can't make people love you. That doesn't mean that something's wrong with you, like, at all. That doesn't mean that people don't love you. That doesn't mean that somebody isn't out there for you. That doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love. That doesn't mean that you're ugly. That just means that it wasn't meant to be. That just means that maybe there's somebody else. That just means that it doesn't mean shit, really. Like, you know, I have to remind you that, because sometimes people can make you feel really shitty, even though they don't mean it. They don't mean to hurt you, but it's like, You really shouldn't feel that way because you're a boss ass bitch. Do you hear me? Is it loud in there? Do you hear it? Happy Saturday. Happy February. February has been an amazing month for me. So much progress.
She posted this in March, like the middle of March, and this was from February. This was from February, girl. I can't with you.
Try my best not to trip. I want to go home. Also, I'm going to miss the staff so much, not me crying already. The staff here has changed. I'm going to miss the staff here so fucking much. I love you guys. Thank you for everything that you've done for me, for helping me get back my independence, and like for being there for me when I cry, when I.
Girl, this is all well and good that you're thanking the staff, but like, what happened in Arizona with the staff that was great to you there, that you gushed over while there and did absolutely nothing? Was it because they enabled you? Is it because they didn't fight it because they saw that there was no push from you? There was no want? That they were tired of getting turned down for trying to help and just let you essentially rot there? Is that what we're pushing here? Gemma said she is the only girl to have actually lost the weight. She had it, then life happened, and she gained it all back and then some. Yeah. That's true. That's true, Gemma. She did when she was much younger though. She was a teenager coming into young adulthood when she originally lost that big chunk of weight. And then yeah, she was homeless. She had a bad home life. Shit happened. I understand it. But as an adult, she then sought out places that further exacerbated the issues that she was already having with food. Aligning herself with Paradise of all, and like she's still friends with Paradise people, knowing Stefan's controversy, knowing some of the others' controversy, knowing what goes on there. But because those people opened up to her as a community and accept her despite anything, they don't care about her mobility, they don't care if she's trying to gain or lose weight, as long as she's still wanting to eat and they can fill that void for her. Contained Chaos says she only went to the facility due to COVID related issues. The weight was never the main thing. No. And that's why they never put her on a restrictive diet there through their dietary, what they fed her at that facility. They never denied her being able to order in. Yeah, Helene, it seems that may be the case that her only friends are like deep in feederism and those communities, those outliers in the community, or the plus size acceptance, which I feel does a lot of damage to somebody trying to work on their health journey. Yeah, Gemma, I was hoping she would have been too, especially with her trying to get more mobile, going to another facility, essentially being in an assisted living facility, wanting to go home. I'm assuming home means either back with Paradise, which I fucking hope that's not a thing, or if back home means closer to her family with her mom and them. Jess says, I will say it is hard to get out of those spaces, but it's not impossible. It's a lot of work, but she has to be the only one to do it. Yeah. And that's where we run into a lot of issues, even when the girls get out of it, as we've seen with Roz. Even when they get out of it, they keep those, I want to say bad habits, but they keep those learned and bad behaviors that they did while in those communities. Like, Roz likes to think that she's not doing the same content that she was doing while she was in those communities, but she is just more clothing. She doesn't have to strip down for what she's doing with this. And in some of those spaces, she doesn't even have to take off her clothes to still be creating that content. LaFay, how do you spell paradise? I was curious to see what Roz was part of. Paradise is Pearadise, like pear, like the fruit. Clown sourcing says it incentivizes people to give up on weight loss instead of motivating them to love themselves at every size, which should include taking your health seriously. Yes. Initially, what that was supposed to mean was yes, loving your whatever size you were at and not getting in the mindset that the body that you're in right now is a bad body, as long as you're working towards health, whatever that may be, because you can still be a heavy person and be healthy on the inside. You can still be larger than average sized and still be healthy. Now, you can't be super morbidly obese and be healthy. That just doesn't exist. But you can still be a larger bodied person and be considered healthy. Jess C. Cakes says, I will say Roz wanted nothing to do with Paradise. Yeah. And I think it was more so about Stefan than anything. Having seen other girls go through it, I think Roz was short lived in the feederism community, like actually taking part of it. I think it was more so the plus size fat fetishist side, and then it kind of, as you say, she got groomed into it, but she saw that she could make quick money off of the feederism side. Sky, you are obese, but you are healthy. Contained Chaos says Rosie was just talking about age regression with her mom, and I was confused by that. But thinking of it as behaviors makes more sense of why they can't get out. Yeah. Miss Jarella says anything that encourages you to give up and remain as you are, locked in behaviors that are harming you, are evil. Get away from them, even if they seem comforting or kind. Yeah. And I think that's where a lot of us slip up, is that we get into places where we're just comfortable, even if it's not good for us. It's just comfort. We know the routine of it. We know what's expected of us in it, and that's why we don't try to change. And I feel like that's where Roz is right now, and some of the other girls as well. Amber Lynn, they've just got comfortability in how they are, and they're making money doing it. So there's no incentive to change it really. There's no health issues at the moment. So now, will that change if a health issue arises that causes emergency and a need to address the situation? Who knows? Because Roz has had plenty of scares. Amberlyn has had plenty of scares. Zyomara has had plenty of fucking scares. And it's just they don't see the worth in investing in themselves over investing in the possibility of getting internet notoriety or gaining enough internet notoriety to make a living off of it. Jess says, can confirm the money be good but not worth it when you lose everything. Yeah. Exactly, Miss Jarella. The path to doom is wide and easy.
Sad days, the whole time that I've been alone. Like, these people really fucking care. Like, they leave their homes to come take care of you. I love you. I'll always remember you. Thank you so much. Let's go get a coffee.
I love how her go-to is let's go get a coffee.
I was just in the gym. Your story is gonna change people's lives. You're alive for a reason. I don't know who this message is for, but just know, keep going.
And you know what? I will give it to Zyomara. She's done the thing before. She's a very great motivational speaker, but I feel like all the girls have this little niche of being great motivational speakers, great at motivating others for the moment, but they can't motivate themselves. That's the drawback. They're great at motivating others, like telling you what you need to hear, getting you hyped about it, getting you hyped for them, and then not delivering themselves. Not even attempting to deliver themselves in most cases. Sky, you're so sweet. Thank you for the super chat. I love you. I always remember you. Let's get a coffee. Contain says, why do the girls just obsessively want to be taken care of beyond it just being, I'm too lazy? Can you grab that for me? Like, what is the need about? Uh, I wish it was any deeper than that, but I think it's just laziness. They don't want to do it. And if somebody's going to be able to do that for them, that's why they always grift. But essentially, that's why they always grift for highly mobile partners. This is why they won't date other bigger people because they know that if they date somebody else that is just as big as they are on their same level, that mobility is not going to be there. That built-in caregiver is not going to be there. And that's exactly what they want. Is they want somebody that is going to love them enough to do everything for them and not question that devotion on doing everything for them. Because trust and believe, the day that Mama Jean or the day that Remy decides that they're not in the mood to do something for her, she's going to let them know. And she's going to be bitchy about it. Good morning, Wicked. I hope you're having a great Monday. You're playing show for today and listening with your eyeballs on the wheel. That's they should be they should be on the road. Uh, but your eyeballs are on the wheel and your hands are on the road. Great. Idiot witch, it's your birthday? Oh, I hope you're having the bestest birth. Actually, let me see if I got something because I'm using Restream today. Happy birthday! I hope you have an amazing day. Clown Sourcing says, I assume they didn't date other big people because of self hate. The manipulation tactics run deep with the girls. No, it's not. It's not. Well, I guess there is kind of a self hatred that comes from it because they know how lazy they are. So in turn, they know how lazy the other person's going to be or could be. And that's why they don't date big people. Which is really funny because the only time Amberlyn dated somebody that was bigger, but still not on the scale of bigness that she was when she was dating Beck. Beck was, I don't know, pushing 300, maybe a little over 300 at their highest when they were with Amber, and they were going through a lot of things as well, and I think it was a shared laziness. But since then, Amber has not wanted to date another big body. Gigasaurus says maybe she was a lovely person in person, but she seems wholly selfish putting her family and medical personnel through her nonstop self-induced health issues. Yeah. And that's the thing. Zio spouts like this, like she's a self-help book, right? Because she's went through this shit before. And it's like she's trying to motivate herself or motivate up that part of herself that was motivated before when she was younger and lost all the weight. And it's just not clicking. Yes, she's mobile right now for the moment, but it's only going to take one bad thing to knock her down to where it stops all over again. She had a year and a half, a little over a year in the prior facility where she had the physical therapy help, where she had everything that she needed to do what she needed to get better. And she wasted it for she wasted those people's time, those people away from their families, those people's finances because they gifted her things, they built friendships with her because it wasn't going anywhere. They had to because she filled that space. And then for her not to try for them is crazy.
It does not matter how cloudy the storm gets in your mind, in your brain, all around you. Everybody's going through something. Okay? But keep going. You matter. Your thoughts matter. You matter as a person. And you are an amazing individual. And whatever you have done, I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. I feel like I have not accomplished a lot in my life, obviously. Look at where I'm at. And that's not to say about my recovery or my journey. It's just, we have to do it. We have to get there. For the little you, for the little me. I owe it to the little me. You know, I have to make my dreams a reality, and so do you. Post that content, be yourself, be loving, be kind. I love you.
Be loving, be kind. Yeah, ripped pantyhose, the girls really need to get offline. That, yeah. Yeah. And what's funny, yeah, she's only 30, Giga. She's only 30. 30 years old. I remember when she was celebrating her 30th birthday and I think it was still in the rehab facility. Uh she had just ordered a bunch of fucking takeout, was eating online. And it was just crazy. Zio is who Rosie tries to be, but she's not as convincing. And you know, Zio is not without is not without fault either. Because this isn't the first time, this will not be the last time, the Zio has come online and said she was going to make changes and like do all this shit and claim to, stop ordering takeout as often and yada yada blah blah and all of this inspirational speech, and then she would get glimpses of her trying to do things and nothing. She stayed exactly in the same space for over a year and made no progress whatsoever. And it was just excuse after excuse of why she couldn't do it. Um, she wasn't feeling well. She didn't feel like she could do it. She wasn't in the mood to. Like, it was so many things, and it's like you had the resources, the help, the insurance backing of it all, and still nothing. Yeah, Jennifer H, she is better at the grift. That's for sure, especially with the platform she uses. Sally, the word journey has been done to death. It's your life, not a fucking quest in a video game. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Jarella, has she ever tried Ozempic or Wegovy or any of that? Not to my knowledge. And she would be a candidate for it because I do believe she is a diabetic. So she would be a candidate. Diabetic, super morbidly obese, just had to have her gallbladder removed. Um, it's probably been like 6 months ago now. I remember that, Adrian. I remember that. Raj tried to help Zaya with some app to block DoorDash, but Zaya didn't respond, so Raj got all offended and butthurt. Oh. And what's even funnier, Roz was telling her about the fucking block for the DoorDash app, and then Roz was going fucking re-downloading it on her tablet so she could use it anyhow. So dumb. So dumb. Here, let me block me from using it on my phone, but let me sneakily re-download it on my tablet and get it off of there. Hmm. That's so funny.
I'm back, bitch! I'm gonna start recording again, so I'm a little happy today. Good morning! I'm waiting on my.
Good good afternoon, Tiny Blue. Here despite YouTube not saying anything. It's probably because I went through Restream. Yeah. Gemma says Zio is good at saying inspirational words for 2 minutes, but the lack of follow through with the rest of the 23 hours and 58 minutes that keep her right where she is. Yeah. Yeah. This is terrifying. Yeah, this is her sleep mask. What's so funny is when she was back in the rehab facility that she was at before she went to the assisted living place, um, they had set her oxygen too high, and and it's not funny. I'm laughing because of the screenshot that I'm looking at right now. But the oxygen level was so high and she didn't tell anybody, and she started developing like a pressure spot in her eye. Like it was from it was from too much pressure being released in the mask that she was wearing for the CPAP machine. Foodie may need electroshock therapy. Oh my lord. Never become a deathbed. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. I ordered Chick-fil-A. Don't come for me.
Can you imagine being laid up on your fucking 50 million pillows with a sleep mask on, with a CPAP mask on, saying, I ordered Chick-fil-A. I ordered Chick-fil-A. Girl, if it ain't a salad with a vinaigrette dressing and no fried chicken on it, what are we even doing?
Hi, okay. I'm restarting my series, Life at Rehab. I took a 2-week break from filming. So we just got done with group therapy. I was live and I was eating Chick-fil-A. People were eating me up in the comments. Like, they're like, oh, I don't even care. I blocked and muted. Mute, block, mute, mute. I'm my own moderator at this point. Like, really though, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm taking it because she got ate up in her live while consuming the Chick-fil-A that she did not order a salad with grilled chicken. I'm assuming she probably ordered a chicken sandwich. Tally, not an air bump. Is that like a weed bump? I don't know. It was very unsettling to look at when she first like started noticing it. Because this has been like almost a year ago when she started noticing it, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, this is because my pressure set too high in my CPAP." And I'm like, "Girl, why wouldn't you say anything?" Tiny says, "Does she just live in the rehab? Does she not have an actual home?" This isn't a rehab facility that she lives in anymore. It's a nursing home. It's assisted living. They're not really rehabbing her because her insurance isn't covering for that. She's doing the work on her own now, and they're just kind of there. um, yeah. They still have a staff of people there, obviously, because they're dealing with people possibly with some mental health hangups and then physical hangups, but it's not as hands-on as what she would have been receiving at the actual rehab facility back in Arizona. And how is she paying for all this rehab? I think it's sanctioned by wherever she moved to, because she's no longer in Arizona. So wherever they referred her to, that's being handled through that. It's probably through government assistance, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, it may be a sanctioned thing. I'm unsure, to be completely honest. I'm just going based off of how she vocalized the move. River Pantyhose, I'm Canadian and I don't understand y'all's healthcare. Yeah. Fuck, we don't even understand it over here. And you know what's even funnier? Mexico's gonna get free healthcare before the US. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, here's lunch. Like, so we did group therapy, and then I did 2 stands in the gym. Yesterday I did 5 stands. I'm happy with the way things are going. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Oh my god, today marks 2 weeks no oxygen. Clock it. Yeah, that's really good. No cap. Thank you to God, always and forever.
So a lot of Zio's content, you really got to pay attention to the the description box, because a lot of these are not to date. Like, she posted this on March 24th, but this is actually from July 18th of 2025. So, yeah. She's really bad about doing this when she either has nothing to post, or if she gets caught up in doing too many live streams, she'll post this just for regular content, because she gets money off of these videos. I don't know how much per view. I honestly don't know what her view count looks like, but I know she's monetized on this. Corvid says, I wonder if Roz heard Tracis was making biphobic comments. Ooh. Is it on Twitter? Because if it's on Twitter, I'm sure she's. Well, actually, I take that back. Roz has little minions everywhere. Not to mention, Roz is in everybody's fucking space reading their shit. So I'm sure she knows but's not saying anything.
Always. Yeah, so we've been doing.
Good morning, Ozzy. Or good afternoon. Damn, really, Cyanide? If her oxygen was turned up too high, it can cause hallucinations? That's crazy. Ooh. Tracis talked about Remy and Chantal Oh, I saw that. I think on Twitter. Bringing up that, yeah. How Remy's bi, and maybe that's why he went for Roz. I mean, we all kind of it's whatever. I'm not gonna shit on somebody for their sexuality, because the fuck, especially bi people. Bi people already get fucking scrutinized by all sides of the fucking spectrum, and so I'm not gonna shit on anybody for their bisexuality. But I will say it's more about the chubby chaser evolving to feederism. That's all I'm gonna say. Or fat fetishism. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Because that's definitely what's essentially happening there.
Doing stands, we've been doing group therapy. We did some little bit of weight shifting, which is basically moving your weight on your body from left to right. My physical therapist wants to try something new, which I declined today, but we'll try it next week, which is basically like standing up, sitting down, and standing up right away.
See, and this right here is where we kind of see, because this is from July of 2025, when she was still in the Arizona facility, refusing to do something suggested by physical therapy that she should be able to accomplish with them there helping her, aiding her. That's how you build the muscle to be able to do this shit. And you just declined it. You wasted these people's fucking time.
Hello? Are we ready for that? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys lunch. It's been sitting here for like an hour. I think it's marinated chicken. Here's lunch. It's 1:10 p.m. right now. It's 5:15. Here's dinner.
So these are the meals that she's provided by the rehab facility, because they do provide her meals if she chooses to accept them. A lot of the times, if it's something she likes, she will eat it, but then she also continues to order out. Frog Barrage, my husband's blue collar workers asked him if he was worried that I would cheat on him with a girl. We've been together for 7 years. Biphobia shows up everywhere in different ways. Yeah, and I've told y'all the story on my mom. My mom was a lesbian, had been a lesbian since I was 5 years old. Um, she, when finding out that I came out as bisexual, told me she didn't approve. And she told me the reason behind it, and it was because she felt like I would always be ostracized no matter what, coming from all sides, gay and straight, that I was greedy, I would never be faithful, etc., because of being bisexual. And my mom didn't want that life for me. Now, she loved me regardless, and I was going to do what I was going to do. But the fact that she came at me and said that, I was like, Mom. Yeah, Ozzy, greedy is wild. Yes. And I was like, it's so weird. Sexuality is so weird. And then once somebody knows that you like both, and it's like it becomes a fetish, and it's like, a lot of the times I would never, especially when I first started dating people and talking to them, I would not lead in with it. It would either be I just didn't say what I was, and if I was talking to a girl, I was talking to a girl. Obviously, I'm interested if I'm talking to you like that. And if I was talking to a guy, obviously I'm interested if I'm talking to you like that. And then I would bring it up after a relationship was established. But like, I feel like anymore, if you lead in with that, especially when dating, people will look at you weird. People will be a little questionable on wanting to start a relationship with you because you've dated both. And they just, a lot of the times, it just gets fucking seen as unfaithful. Chocolate cake says, in my experience, men are fucking weird about it. Yeah, a lot of men are weird about it. Damn. Dolphin noise. My ex fiance was constantly on me about you might leave me for a woman. Meanwhile, he had a porn addiction. Damn. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing more at the situation. I'm not laughing. Obviously that's very serious. Especially the porn addiction. It's very serious. Clown sourcing, your pan and like not caring what the body part someone has or what their gender is makes life more fun that way. I get it. I get it.
If you don't force yourself to improve, nothing in your life ever will. You already know what needs to be done.
So this is her This is March 26th. We can see more mobile. We love the mobility. Icky says I don't tell people I'm bi for all of these aforementioned reasons. Yeah. Exactly, Gigasaurus. If someone leaves you for a man or a woman, who cares? It still hurts both ways. Yeah. Her and the fucking dancing she does. So this is from March 28th, and it looks like she got to have an outing. So somebody must have came to visit her that had a vehicle. Her fucking jiggle. Yes, she's very. Why are is Amber Lynn the only one that fucking wears a bra? Amber Lynn and Chantal sometimes. More often than not, Chantal's wearing a bra. But as we saw with the titty slip incident, not all the time. Tiftastic, is it too early to hate it here? No. Oh, is that why chocolate? Amber Lynn only wears a bra because a few years ago she discovered padded push up bras and likes to pretend she has tits. And she probably only has two of them, to be completely honest. Idiot witch. To be fair, bras are expensive. Bigger bras, tooth sucking noise, nah. There's sports bras though that are bit for big chested people, and they're not as expensive. ALR does have the itty bitty titty comparatively, yeah. To be frank, most people have two tits. There's some people that have one tit. There's some people that have no tits. There's some people that have fake tits. They have jelly beans for tits. The bra in her cookie video did her one. Not the cookie video. Corbin, you call it a browl now because of me. I don't know where I get that from. I don't know if it's the little bit of fucking country in me. All this tit talk will be calling Scar letter soon. Is she streaming today? I think she was scheduled to stream today. That's why I'm also trying not to be on too long. Tufted tits are cute. Grace, you got to go get a spot on your boob check tomorrow. I'll check it for free. No, I'm just playing. That's sexual harassment. If there was HR around here, I would surely get it. Oh, is Scar off today? I thought I saw her thing scheduled. Maybe I didn't see it. Did didn't see it correctly. Oh no, I didn't see it correctly. What the shit? Exactly. Between myself and Scar Baby, all titties are loved and protected. Is Kemar HR? Oh my god, could you imagine? I think we'd get away with a lot worse. Oh, she mentioned on Saturday no Monday stream. Aww. I'm almost wondering if I should grab this for a gift for the for a GIF for the Disquad. Someone's like that poor car.
Hi guys, we got Sprouts. I got.
So it looks like she's in Seattle, or her friends are from Seattle, one of the two. She's doing a car mukbang with her friends, so they did take her out for the day. Yeah, but she does the sideways thing, and I don't think she's buckling. Which I don't. How are these people letting them get into vehicles and not buckling? Seatbelt extenders are $20. Uh, Not Ophir saying for all the bisexuals here, as a lesbian, how can you be with a man after touching boobs? Some men have boobs. I'm a firm believer in a moob. Sometimes them husky men got boobies too. I like men that are more in touch with their feminine side but can still be masculine. So, I like the ones that toe the line and aren't afraid to show femininity. Moobs are people too. Sure are. Sure are.
A chicken salad sandwich. I customized it. Comes with the water. I also got a immunity shot and then Ugly's jalapeno. And then my friend here.
Hey, I got a turkey sandwich with cheddar and lettuce, tomato, and onion, mayo, and on white bread.
What'd you get?
Oh.
Oh my god, her friends are so pretty. What the fuck? No, that's not saying that you can't have pretty friends and be the. But like they're not as large as her. Got legit lady friends. Came and picked her up for a day date, even if it's for a little lunch. How cute. I'm not a fan of the mukbang action, but getting out there and being with friends, that's great.
It's 12:40. Here's lunch.
Clown sourcing Zio isn't like the other girls. She can keep female friends. Yeah. Frog Barrage, I would love to see Zio succeed despite her shortcomings. I would too. She seems just very conflicted with how she wants to move on, and she's young. She's 30 years old. Not not saying that is a bad thing, but like she can make changes that could be long lasting. It's just it's getting time to where we need to focus in on it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. sorry for sorry for publicly outing you, cyanide, but I'm all about the D, but I like making out with women, but I'll never go downtown. On the man or on the woman? And that's fine. There are some bisexual women, there are some lesbian women that are pillow princesses that only like the acts done to them and don't like reciprocating those acts. Yeah, on the woman. Yeah. It's not for everybody, you know? Hot Pocket ain't for everybody. I love me a good Hot Pocket. I like them both equally. Honestly, sometimes a Hot Pocket is better than the hot dog. But uh Celestial, damn, I'm a freak. I'm down for either. Yeah. But I know everybody has preferences. What's the opposite of pillow princess? You're that. It would be like a stone top, I think is what they're referred to. Someone that doesn't like the acts done to them but likes doing the acts. I love this chat, cyanide. Oh fuck. Sexuality is fun.
I've been crying all day.
It is 5:10 p.m. Here's dinner. I think it's chicken quesadilla with black beans and corn and rice.
That's all of your day. You cried and you ate food. I feel like we missed some steps.
It's 12:40. Here's lunch.
This woman is putting all of her pocketed items in the front of her pants. As a big woman, I don't feel like that's a good idea. Sally, women, why the hell you live at this time? I wasn't prepared for this. Not complaining. Good morning, good afternoon ish. Yeah, it's good afternoon. Sometimes I go early, sometimes I'm a late nighter. Work has been hectic, and I apologize for those of you who have been wanting more live streams. I've just been overworked, as saying it lightly. So I had to give myself a little bit of a reprieve and just check out of girl world stuff for a day. I literally watched no girl world stuff. What was it, Sunday? And just spent time with my family and did a mental checkout. Yeah. It's just seeing this stuff, what was it, Saturday, Friday, with Roz and how she interacted with her mom. And then, like, I haven't lost my mom that long ago. It has been, like, time has passed to where I'm not, like, bawling every day about it, but it still hits a nerve in me seeing other people take for granted that time with their parent, especially if they're close to them. And I don't know. It triggered something in me. I wasn't like physically sad, but it mentally I felt drained from having watched it, and I felt like it could have become something. And so I was like, I just need to take pause from her for 24 hours. I just need to take pause from her. Because usually I'm checking up to see what's going on, if anything I'm missing. But Sunday I was like, I'm not watching anything. Oh, cyanide, I'm sorry. You lost your dad when you were 17. I wish my dad would go. Honestly, that's really fucked up to say, but like my dad, I do not have a good relationship with him. And I'm like Dewey Cox with the wrong kid died, except it's the wrong parent died. Um, to kind of give backstory without fucking trauma dumping on y'all, because I don't see it as trauma. It's just my life. And I know that's not really what this channel's about, but it's early morning. We're just talking about shit. Um, my parents divorced when I was 5. Uh, my dad had gotten custody of us because in the part of Ohio we were from, well, I, in the time that we were they divorced, it was still frowned upon for same-sex couples to parent children, especially same-sex children. So my dad got custody of us, and he wasn't a very kind man. He had a lot of vices that were straight up evil, and sometimes he took those out on us. And my mom fought for custody of us from the time fuck from the time I was like 6 years old until she got custody of us when I was 16. And we went and moved with my mom at 16, and she tried like hell to parent us, but in her mind we were still 5, 4, and 2. And so she was trying to treat us like that, and it just wasn't equating because she was trying to make up for lost time as well. And I loved my mother to death. She was a hard worker. She instilled everything in me that my dad tried fucking with, and made me pretty much who, like, why I'm a hard worker today, why don't uh I don't grift people, I don't ask for handouts. It's because of the pride my mom put in me. Even if I were to be hurting in that way, I would do everything but grovel or grift or beg. It's not in me. And I lost my mom in 2023. She had just visited and stayed for like a week here in Florida. And she went back home, and she was planning on moving to Florida. And in that span of a few months, I got a call from my cousin asking if I'd heard from her. And I said, no. Have you checked her house? Because at the time she was living on her own with her animals. And they went to go check on her, didn't get an answer at the door, just heard her animals barking. And then I got a call about 3 hours later telling me she had passed. And that was a really rough few months, especially having dealt with my brother just a few years prior, having lost him. That was really rough. And it really fucks with me when I see people take advantage of their parents or just take for granted their parents and use them. It's not a fun thing to witness, and that's why I had to like take a step back. And that's why I haven't covered her members only as well, because I just can't fucking watch it. I've seen the clips on Twitter, and I was like, I can't do that to myself. I just fucking can't do it. Yeah, Mistrella. No, a lot of people have went through similar. Yeah, my mom was 54 when she passed. For whatever reason, my family has a very low life expectancy, except for the shitty people in my family. Um, my great grandmother wasn't a very nice woman. She lived to be 81. My father, piece of shit, drug addict, type 2 diabetic, lost his limbs, still alive and kicking at 60 something. Yeah. Yeah, the evil people just don't want to fucking die. It's like they stay alive out of spite. Trump's ass is still here, yeah. Staying alive out of spite. So yeah, that's why I haven't really done much over the weekend. I know I said that Sunday, Liam and I would be doing a live together, but I was like, I'm not feeling it. I don't really feel like talking about Rosie. And I was like, let's just have a movie night. Miss Jarella, my weird grandmother, lived forever. And that's the thing, my grandmother, oh my God, I despise my grandmother, my mom's mother. She she has been a right a right heinous bitch ever since my mom's passing. And I'm just like, why are you still hanging on? But then I was like, Ashley, be nice. She is blood relative. I just I don't have to talk to her. What did we watch? We ended up finishing up season it was a season 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We're about to start season 4, I believe. And then we finished up um not Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. So we're now caught up on Chainsaw Man right before the movie. So we're gonna watch the movie sometime, probably this weekend. And when I say family, I had to wait until after my youngest went to bed to be able to watch these. We watch some JoJo with her, but we have to pre-screen the episodes before she can watch them because sometimes they do get dark. Hello, Bella Betty. Welcome to the stream. I also don't have kids, so the blood thing there might be different. I didn't know, but not now. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't the youngest isn't allowed watching the more gorier stuff or the more sexualized stuff, but there's some parts of JoJo she gets to watch. Um she doesn't really get to watch any of Chainsaw Man. It's just too violent. And I say that as somebody who has allowed their kid to watch oh, what the hell was the name of the horror movie? Annabelle. But she wanted to watch it. She tried. She ended up tapping out. You finally caught up on The Pit? I haven't gotten a chance to watch that yet, Grace. I need to I have so many shows that I gotta catch up on. I haven't watched the Welcome to Dairy yet. I need to get caught up on that. I need to get caught up on The Bear. I didn't watch the latest season of that. Attack on Titan is pretty violent, Jennifer H. It's great, but it's pretty violent. Shadow. Your dad's mother passed last year, and I was relieved when the woman had been an insufferable cunt since she existed. That's tough. Oh, an Amber Lynn incarnate. Tivtastic, do people judge me when I say I prefer to read over watching anything? There's some things I prefer to read. Um there was one manga even. I think it was Demon Slayer actually. I preferred the read over actually watching it. Though watching it was great too, but I preferred the read. So it looks like Zyomara is attempting to learn to be able to dance again. Um, I know people are probably coming for her in the comments because she has a creator comment saying that she's trying to dance again. It's hard because she has drop foot on her right foot and can't use her left hand. She says that she knows she's not moving at all in this video, but it's hard to balance, and that's why she said it's the first try. Her goal is to be able to dance again. Frog Barrage, if you like manga, I highly suggest Monster and Billy Bat. I'll look into that. Let me make a note of that really quick. I'm always looking for new mangas to read and collect. All right. I wrote it down. Billy Bat is wild. Chris says, does she have some functionality in her limbs yet? She's starting to. This is from 4, so this is from April 4th. I watched her in a live stream recently too, but
Hey, girl.
this is her most recent from 10 hours ago. And you can see that she's starting to get some form of mobility in her arm and her hand and everything. And she's walking, y'all. She's walking with a fucking walker, which is more than we can say for Rosalind.
Dude, my God. It's been rough. It's been hard. This hasn't been easy at all. Every day I get messages of people telling me the craziest stuff. You'll never lose weight. You'll never walk again. Your hand will never wake up. You're never leaving that place. You're gonna die there. You're not gonna see 2027. Just every day, nonstop. And I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit sometimes strikes. But the one thing I never did is give up on myself. One of my therapists said that the best thing that happened to me was the fact that Arizona denied me physical therapy and occupational therapy. I was cut back in November. And I'm not gonna lie, that got me down. That got me depressed. But I woke up from that and I said, Zio, get in the gym, move your hand, walk, go to the bathroom, stand. I'm lonely. I'm tired. In May, it'll mark a year of me being in rehab. And dude, I should have been out of here by now. And I know that a majority of that comes from my eating habits. And it sucks. It's a hard ass pill to swallow. But I'm here. And I'm thriving. I'm here. And I'm surviving. I'm here.
Tiny Blue says, is Zio problematic beyond just not losing weight? Like, does she swindle or abuse? I mean, she does the grift on TikTok where she'll say that she's trying to change and, do the motivational speaking and stuff like that. And people will, show up for her and send her money and stuff for hygiene items. She puts wish lists up there for hygiene items and stuff like that. And then also on her Amazon wish list that she used to have, I don't know if she's taken it down since, but there were also food items, a lot of food items on there. And it's more so, I think it's more so with Zio that it's situational because she's in a place where she has nothing essentially. So she's very dependent upon the handouts of others. And unfortunately, I think a lot of those handouts are coming from the feeder community. Grace. Yes, Discord requests are on hold for right now. Yeah. I probably should have put that on my thing somewhere. Yeah, we put them on hold just because. Yeah. But yeah, Zio's only problematic because of the attitude she has towards people questioning things. Like a lot of people question, is she actually trying to get better? Is she actually putting in the work to do more and eventually get out of a fucking assisted living facility that she's in now? She's uh in a spot where everything is taken care of for her. Like she's in such a bubble of what real life is, and that people are afraid that, like, what's going to happen if you go to leave and like all of this just goes back to you doing feeder content and ballooning back up and losing mobility again. Chris, thank you for the super chats. Ooh, I like that I can super chat on here. I think she does grift, but it looks like she's making an actual effort here. Yeah. Here within, I would say, like the last 2 months, maybe 3, it looks like she's making actual effort. And it's probably because of this place. She doesn't have anybody fucking helping her. She has to do the work herself. And maybe this is the push that she needed because they're not going to do everything for her. Yes, they'll bring her food to her, but she's got to do everything else. She's got to keep her place picked up. Yeah, the grift does come from the food addiction. So that's why I try not to. I'm not as hard on Zio as I am Roz and Amber and Chantal. Yes, she's out here grifting, but I think it's situational and it's not so much a manipulation on, like, I'm not doing this. Yes, she acknowledges that she still caters to these places and she's still friends with these spaces, but she's trying at least to better herself in this moment.
I'm here. I'm present. I'm showing up. As hard as it gets, I'm doing it. And I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me. People on the internet are insane. Honestly. Like, I get it. It's social media and everything. And honestly, not to get off topic, but I'm so mad at everybody that was at Coachella. Because what the fuck? Hello?
I don't get that comment. Or yeah, I don't get that. Why is she mad at people for being at Coachella? Honestly, Coachella seems so fucking gross. These people shitting and pissing in buckets and just sweating to death and paying gross amounts of money for food is just, I don't know. Not my bag, baby, as Austin Powers would say. Oliver's personal assistant, she's still involved with Paradise People, yeah. She still, does panels with them on TikTok, to my knowledge. She's also still in contact with Stefan and all them, like, they still come and visit her. Exactly. Coachella seems like a circle of hell. Yeah. Chris says, yeah, it seems like she's making an effort because she has to, and that's what I say about Roz all the time. She doesn't have to, so she's not gonna. Zio has no other option. Yeah, because no one's there helping her. She doesn't have a mom that's sitting there, doing everything for her and cleaning up after her. She doesn't have a family that left her a home that she could take up space in and hole herself up in and just order DoorDash and eat on the internet for extra spending money for her DoorDash and food delivery services. No, she has to do something or they'll kick her out of this fucking place too. This isn't supposed to be long-term living for somebody as 30 years old.
Yeah, I don't want to ever give up on myself again. I don't know what's going to happen with my hands. And looking at this video actually kind of makes me emotional. Um, my hand makes me so depressed. I have no answers on it. And, yeah. And in this video, I don't know if you can clearly tell my drop foot on my right foot. Also, by the way, this is a Hemi walker. Also, by the way, I'm doing this without therapy. So yeah, am I scared to fall? Hell yeah. Have I fallen before? Hell yeah. But I got back up. I'm getting back up.
And you know what? That's half the fucking trouble. If you fall, picking yourself back up or giving yourself the fucking wherewithal to know that you may fall, but you're still willing to get back up and fucking try. Even if it fucking hurts, even if it's uncomfortable, to try. And that's where I think we were lost in the sauce with Rosalind and Amber Lynn. They don't even fucking try. You can't tell me like one day of doing something is trying. Exactly, Wayoma. Step 0 to 1 is so much harder than the 1 to 100. Yeah. Yeah. My imperfect life. That's what bugs me about Roz. She has all these resources and she can take advantage of and really hasn't changed in over 4 years. Nope. What we saw at the start of her rebranding of her channel, because that was a rebrand. She came back to YouTube. She had been on YouTube before. That rebranding to sell people on her health journey and that listen, when somebody calls it a journey, we're not expecting perfection. We're not expecting you to feel like doing it every day. But you know what? I will say, let me see if I can fucking find her. I can't fucking think of her name. This girl right here. The 5.99 to damn she's fine. Highest weight 598 pounds. Current weight 300 pounds. She came from the feeder community. She was sick of being as big as she was and not being able to do anything. And look at the fucking progress she's made. Because she got back, and it wasn't like this happened over the course of years. This wasn't overnight. That's the problem with Rosie and Chantal and Amberlynn. They all think that they're going to see the fucking progress overnight, and it's just getting up and fucking trying every day. This took her years. And look at where she is now. So much more comfortable, able to do more.
Hi, hello, how are you? We are so close to being 300 pounds down that we are now weighing every day until it fucking happens. Until this number starts with a fucking 2. Okay, we're gonna do this every.
She's awesome. And this is what the girls need to fucking focus on. It's not going to be perfect. You take what help that you need, whether that be medications, whether that be, trainers, whether that be a gym membership, nutritionist, weight loss surgery if it's that extreme, whatever you got to fucking do to make things work. Because if you're having health issues and you're not addressing those health issues, best believe they're going to catch up to you soon. Yeah. Hello, the Naughty Box. Good morning. Yeah, and it's the same fear that Amberlynn mimics. They're afraid of the loose skin. And it's like, girl, what loose skin versus being so big that you can't even wipe your pussy. Loose skin or being so large that you can't even walk down your sidewalk without being so winded that you have to stop and take a seat. I don't know. I think I would take the loose skin. Also, she has this weird fucking notion that if she loses too much weight, she won't look pretty facially, and it's just I don't know. I kind of just want to have the flicking them in the center of their forehead moment. When somebody says something so extremely delusional and stupid that that's your way of checking them back into reality. Just a flick to the forehead. Yeah, Veronica, our very own Veronica, barbecue Veronica is thriving with loose skin, losing the weight. Tanned goddess over there. Just basking that is she in Mexico? I think it's in Mexico. Basking in that Mexican sunlight. Exactly, Effie. Like this shit's not going to happen overnight for anybody. It is not an overnight thing. Exactly, loose skin is a trophy for hard work. Yeah. Haley, I wish I knew. Maybe it's something that her parents told her off in, which I'm not saying she's hideous, but to sit here and stake your health on whether or not people are going to find you attractive or not, or whether or not you find yourself attractive or not with a less full face is crazy. It's crazy. Your sock waifu. I'm 120 pounds and I got blood work recently. It says my cholesterol is a bit higher than it should be. I'm already making changes. Health matters. I can't imagine completely ignoring health. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, they see it so black and white. They see it as they have to either go all in or do nothing at all. There's no middle ground. Like, Roz refuses to do any kind of um restricting to her current diet to make it more suited towards weight loss. Instead, she's and actually she's doing absolutely nothing. I don't know what the fuck she thinks she's doing to make it better. And this I saw a video of hers recently where she's saying how anorexic she was because she only ate one meal and then proceeded to get like felt sick or something after, and it's like, that's not anorexia, that's you binge eating and feeling sick afterwards. That's a binge, baby. If you're eating one super large meal or eating in a short amount of time a lot of food, that is not eating one meal, that is a binge. Rage Biggie, yes, we were going over Zyomara this morning. Ugh. But I think that's all I have for today. So, I will be back Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure. It depends on my schedule, but I will be back either tomorrow or Wednesday for another stream. And I think we are going to try covering something. maybe Liam will come on with me and we'll watch some things. But I hope everyone has an amazing rest of their Monday. Hopefully it's not too craptacular. And I will see you guys later on. Bye.
Stayed up too late, chasing that high. 5 hours deep, talking to the sky. Chat light flickers, numbers don't lie. 5 little comments cut me down to size. Eating on camera just to fill that space. Hunger in my hands, tears on my face. They say they're worried, I say I'm fine. But the truth tastes bitter like aspartame and pride. I build my worth on hearts and views, but every click just leaves a bruise. Ooh, 5 comments got me losing my face. Dream blowing on my tired face. Ooh, they say it's love, but it feels like shame. Ooh, they say it's love, but it feels like shame. Drowning in a chat that knows my name. Yeah. Half a sandwich, half asleep. Heart rate high, promises I can't keep. They talk about sugar, talk about pain, but I'm addicted to the glow and the dopamine rain.